Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Jacksonville State's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. Losing early in the year can be detrimental, also can be galvanizing. You realize not much margin for error, and they suddenly have put it together and won their last 2.
The dips in the season early really served as motivation for them, and they were able to turn the page. They were able to be resilient. And 18 to 22-year-olds in college football, David, it's easier said than done, but this team really is about that.
Yeah, and they're starting to get it together, and you can see it. Like, I think early in the season, too, Jesse, you're figuring out who you are as a team. I think they kind of got that figured out, and I look for this team to win today and climb up into those rankings.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Bearcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
2nd down coming up. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to go up top on first down. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intent.
There he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The Bearcats are flying down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Man, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times where you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his...
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt. Defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position. But that guy just makes a play, makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
From the gun, running back on the move. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff as they run the counter play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air. It's Wimsatt. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it on the outside. Tons of room in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Makes the grab down the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. It's Porter. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Bearcats will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They'll start this drive at their own 48. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Petway. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Nice move. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly to the tight end. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Bearcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Humphries. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. He wants to throw it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville.
And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Black. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff to the lone back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Black. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Bearcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Across the 15. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Bearcats! They take the lead with the 6.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Baldwin. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looking for a man, it's Wimsatt. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Hits a seam wide open. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
Man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Makes the catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to run for it. Picks up the first down. The Bearcats are stopped, but not the... Getting it past the sticks.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Using his legs, it's Williamson. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Steps away. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Got a little space. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Petway. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Under fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
And the Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. The Bearcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it just outside the 30-yard line.
What a clutch play by your special teams. 4th quarter, you're trailing. You need a play. You're about to have to put your defense on the field. It's hard to score, obviously, on defense. And now you get the ball right back to your offense in one play. Nice job by the punt team forcing the fumble.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
At the 19-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Baldwin. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Wimsatt. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
What a great play by the defense. And a play like that in this situation of the game, late, it's close, third down, you gotta have it. And how about the pass rush? How about the effort getting to the quarterback?
Pressure coming. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They'll leave it with him. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Might as well stick with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick release on the RPO. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And they'll just down it right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job making sure you downed it and set your D up.
To the air, it's Wimsatt. He's going to go down and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And you practice the 2-minute drill all week long, and you dream about making those big plays. And how about this defense coming up big, shutting down this offense? The offense has a chance to go make this a game, maybe go win the football game, and the defense does their job, does their part, makes the big safety, and now receiving the football and putting one nail in the coffin.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under fire. Caught behind the line. It's Humphries. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. It's complete to the left. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted